This video was funded by the state of Minnesota's Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. In 1908, Superintendent of Dining Cars for the Northern Pacific Railway, Hazen Titus, was sourcing locally grown produce in Washington's Yakima Valley and overheard two farmers talking about the huge potatoes grown there. The potatoes were so big they were only good for animal feed, or so they thought. Titus smelled an opportunity. He brought a bushel of the massive spuds to the NP kitchen where he and the NP chefs figured out how to cook them. Specially made skewers cooked the inside and outside evenly. Varying the temperature over 2 hours and adding moisture at just the right time did the trick. The best potatoes were about 2 pounds, sliced down the middle with a pat of butter and served with a spoon. They were a great big hit. The NP became known as the route of the Great Big Baked Potato. Passengers could get a great big baked potato plate, spoon, inkwell, letter opener, pen, pencil, statuette, apron, and postcards. There was even a great big baked potato on the roof of the Seattle Commissary building that had eyes that would light up at night. And yes, they even wrote a song. Lyrics by N.R. Streeter and H. Caldwell, music by Oliver George. Rebecca Timmons and Nancy Albertson generously volunteered their time and talents to perform all 3 verses of The Great Big Baked Potato.
In going from Seattle, I took the North Coast train. Because my time was limited, I wished some time to gain. I crossed the Great Columbia, where roses were in bud, then wandered into dinner, and there met Dr. Spud. 'Twas lying on a platter, sure something just immense, served with a spoon and butter, and it only cost 10 cents. It was split right up the center, filled with butter, and what's better, it was sweet and hot and mealy. Was it good? Well, I should stutter. Oh, you great big baked potato, you are Irish through and through. You may talk of your lobsters, clams, and oysters too, but just try that potato, it's good for you. If you want a sure thing hunch for your breakfast, dinner, or lunch, on the NPR in the dining car, get a great big baked potato. I looked at it and smelled of it, 'twas sweet as any rose. I thought if I consumed it, I must loosen up my clothes. But the great baked potato soon was lodged in my inside, and I was glad and happy on the NP road to ride. But I've been busy thinking and wondering ever since how the great big potato could be furnished for 10 cents. Of course I ordered other things, and on them I did dine, but I cannot forget that lovely spud. It was so very fine. Oh, you great big baked potato, you are Irish through and through. You may talk of your lobster, clams, and oysters too, but just try that potato, it's good for you. If you want a sure thing hunch for your breakfast, dinner, or lunch, on the NPR in the dining car, get a great big baked potato. That NP Road sure does the things that makes their service best. I always try to ride with them when traveling in the West. Their milk and cream and vegetables are always fresh and nice. Of course their stuff is raised upon the farm at Paradise. Then here's to the NP Railroad, Dr. Spud and the man who makes you travel happily and does whate'er he can to serve you well and promptly, all regardless of expense. A great big baked potato that only costs 10 cents. Oh, you great big baked potato, you are Irish through and through. You may talk of your lobsters, clams, and oyster stew, but just try that potato, it's good for you. If you want a sure thing hunch for your breakfast, dinner, or lunch, on the NPRR in the dining car, get a great big baked potato.
This video was funded by the state of Minnesota's Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.